on point. Your discernment has to be on point, baby. Your discernment need to be like the CIA, like the FBI. Like you can't fool me. Like first 48. Like don't play with me. You're not playing with no rookie. You're not playing with no amateur. You playing with a professional, baby. I know what's going on. Okay, so don't play with me. Don't even try it. I already know. I'm like a human lie detector. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, just know that abusers come in all shapes and sizes and colors, and that you cannot judge a book by its cover. You cannot uh yeah, just because a person dressed nice, just because a person, I would trust people. I would trust a heart. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that because I dated a guy that did construction, and he was dirty all the time, and he was abusive too. So he was dirty AF. So he was abusive too. So you can't judge a book by its cover, whether he is a hard working man working construction, building houses, working on houses, or if he is working at Amazon lifting boxes and dropping off packages, and you think he got a decent job. I can't judge you based off of that. No, I can't do that. Yeah, so we need to wake up and smell the coffee, and not because we are being lied to, and we being lied to on such a very uh subliminal level that it's like MK Ultra, like like mind control, because it's like you're not even gonna detect it, because we looking at the wrong stuff as signs and signals to justify whether this person is good or bad. And you can't determine if a person is good or bad, good or evil, by looking at them. Let's just get that clear, get that out the way. You cannot judge a person, cannot assume a person is good or evil just simply based off of scanning them up and down. We can't come to that conclusion of just scanning them unless your discernment is a thousand upon 1,000% accurate. But still, even then, you could be wrong. You could definitely be wrong, because people, I'm sure there's plenty of people out here, you can't, that's like bashing all the women that talk to that that's like that's like blaming all of the women who ever died because from the hands of a man, and to say that women need to be more discerning or use their better judgment before they so they won't end up dead is really not 100% true. Let's just start there. That's not really accurate, because I'm sure out of 10,000 or 100,000 of women, some of them was smart. Okay, a lot of these women are very intelligent women. They're very educated women, very sophisticated, beautiful women. So we need to quit blaming these women that are being murdered and abused, because and then the women that are left, we are being uh attacked as if we could have prevented it. I can't prevent this, I can't really, it's really like the only way you can prevent it is just don't even date nobody at this point, because whether you with this person for 15 to 20 years, they've been known to snap on a person that want to kill you for the life insurance, or whatever the case may be, or cheat on you, or whatever the case may be. So we never really 100% safe. So let's just stop trying to blame women for them being in bad situations. Please don't do that. But men, that's really sickening to me. It's really sickening to me for a man to try to blame a woman or blame women for choosing the wrong man, or being in bad relationships, or being a baby mama, or whatever. That's some gay ass shit to me. Like, to blame a woman for for you cannot hold people accountable for someone else's actions. Let's just start there. If the women are being abused and attacked and approached and harassed, you cannot blame the woman. I don't care if she's wearing, yes, you can, a woman can draw attention, but you still have to have respect and boundaries, because even women in strip clubs, they still have to have boundaries and respect, and have they have to have a code of conduct in the business. Like, people, it's women who get up on a pole and they dress half naked and they get paid for it, but the men, no, they have to have a line where you don't cross that line. So people just don't care. So you can't blame a woman that's doing her job, or a woman that's jogging in the park, and a man just pull her off to the side and just, you can't say, oh well, she shouldn't have had those leggings on, or she shouldn't have had that halter top on. Like, no, that was Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, that was whoever. That was, like, you cannot blame no woman for being killed, harassed, abused. Like, stop it. Ugh. It's sickening. It's really sickening. That's the part that we're being lied to. We're not really talking about how we're not talking about how it's there is no there is you there's no way to know if a person is good or evil based on looking at them. And especially if they didn't show any signs of being evil and wicked within 2 weeks, or a month, or 3 months, or 6 months, or something. People could go months and years and all of this stuff, and you will never know that they was the enemy all along. Like Diddy, like they have given him awards, and like said he was the hip hop, the mogul of the year, or whatever, or the whatever of all times, and all of this. The whole time, this man that one thing that we done seen on camera, but who knows what else he has done behind closed doors to Cassie, or even anybody else. So that just go to show that we have been blinded and brainwashed, and they've been doing this right in our face, like right in plain sight. And people been, and Cassie just didn't say nothing. She just kept her mouth closed all of that time. And while he was up there getting awards, and she was still let her black eye heal, and still put on makeup, and still go out and act like nothing ever happened. Yes, because that stuff they get deep. Like, and I know she was in a situation where she probably felt like she couldn't get out of it. Like, he was taking care of her financially, and he didn't want her to tell nobody that he was abusing her. So he gonna really go extra hard to keep her bound in bondage, to keep her and being abused. So yeah, let's just. I be feeling like I'm not really making my point clear, so I have to repeat it over and over again. But yes, I just want to say, you cannot judge a book by its cover. You cannot judge. You can't see. You don't know if a person is good or evil by looking at them. You don't know this person, because just like Jeffrey Dahmer was luring gay men to his house, and people didn't even know that he had people in his refrigerator, his freezer. Like, it's plenty of serial killers out here that's abducting people and bringing them back to their house. And they could be, I mean, some of these people just people just willingly get in the car with them. People are not being held at gunpoint to talk to these people. The people that's being killed and murdered and abused and all this stuff are not being, nobody's walking up to these, nobody's going to walk up to a victim, and not, more than likely, the chances of someone walking up to you and putting a gun to your head to attack you and abuse you and assault you and all of that are very low. The chances of somebody pulling a gun out to your head and telling you to give me some sex or whatever is very low. What they will do is they will act like they're normal. They will be this perfect person. They will put on a show for however long it lasts. And it's going to be too good to be true. And as soon as they get you where they want you, as soon as you open your door and let them come over and Netflix and chill with you, and then that's when y'all start drinking or something. Then you gonna see a completely different side of their ass, a crazy person. Yeah. So we never know when a person gonna turn into uh Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. We never know when they're gonna go from the person you knew into a monster. You never know when a person's going to turn into a monster on you. You don't have no idea when this person's going to flip the script on you and turn into a whole different person. You never know. So I just want to put this word out that we never know when a person's going to turn into Dr. Jekyll. We never know when this person is going to flip the script on us, and we cannot judge a person. We can't judge a person whether they're good or evil based on how they look and how their appearance is. And we have our discernment could be the best ultimate discernment, or and intuition could be on 1,000, and yet we still can fall victim to a predator. We still can fall. We still can be uh we still can be we still can be subject to violence and something happening to us. We could take all the precautions we supposed to take. That's all you can do is keep the Most High first, and and he will lead you and guide you. Let him order your steps. And that's why I don't want to go outside myself to try to date somebody and all of that, or whatever the case may be, because if it's meant for me, it's gonna be for me. So Most High say that ain't even what you need to be focused on. Don't even focus on that, because when the person come in my life, then I mean, I'm still here by the grace of God. But yes, I have been in over 5 abusive relationships and had to call the police on these guys, and I was really, really, really horribly abused physically. And yes, it's really serious. But like I said, it didn't start right off the bat. It wasn't something that that abuse is something that happens over time. It occurs over time, and it's just something that you didn't never really expect the person to do. So yeah, so let's just make that crystal clear that we need to stop getting blamed for men's actions. Women need to stop being held accountable for other people's actions, because we can do everything in our power to stay safe, but we have no control over how a person abuses us. That's just point blank period. I have no control over that. I could dress like a Muslim. I could be like, you know, and all of that, but that does not guarantee that I won't be harassed walking down the street. I mean, you just got some guys out here that's just thirsty and don't care what you wearing or who you with. Like, some people will try to talk to you while you with a man, or you say I am married, and they still want to say, oh, can you have friends? Can you have friends? Like, they don't want to, some men don't want to take no for an answer. And then if you get in a relationship with them, they want to control you. And you, like, first it's like someone be thinking, oh, he must really love me and all of this and that. And the whole time it's he's insecure. And then over time he's going to start slapping you or telling you to shut up, calling you out your name. And it's just going to be downhill from there. But let me just state this for the record. No woman can determine whether a man is going to be abusive to her or not. We have no control over whether a man is going to hurt us 2-3 weeks down the road, or even that night. We have no control over that. So let's just put the blame where the blame should go on these violent predators. Don't know how to control themselves, and they don't take ownership for their actions. And then we have people making comments about, well, women need to do this and women need to do that. When women know it's the men that's doing these crimes. Women, the number of women doing these crimes is very low. The number of women abusing men is very low. The level of women committing any crime is definitely lower than what a man does. So it's more men in prison than women in prison. Yes, there are women in prison, but there is more men in prison, and it's actually more African American men in prison. So let's quit saying that, oh, this is a man thing, or this is a black thing, or women abuse men too. Let's talk about the majority of people that's in prison behind bars for taking black women lives. Is more black men in prison for taking black women's lives than there are black women taking black women's lives. The number of black women that has taken another black woman's life is not the same as a man taking a black woman or any woman's life. So if women, the most crime that women be in jail for is they at some point they may retaliate, or they may try to take justice in their own hand or something like that. But as far as physical violence, if a woman kills a man, 9 times out of 10 he abused her at some point. So that when a woman, they say when a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. So when a woman reach her breaking point, then that's when she snap, and then it's all bets are off. So yeah, let's just make that clear, that quit trying to blame the women for everything, for these men's abuse. Yes, and just know that I don't care how smart you are. You could be a genius, you could be an angel, you could be very discerning and all of that, and still get hit over your head and thrown in the trunk. And I'm gonna leave the rest to your imagination. So yeah, with that being said, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment if you will. And always keep the Most High first, and be blessed. Bye.